It's week 6 of the National Football League.
And we've got Brees Hall.
He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game. It's the Destiny.
First down, Hurts. Second down, a run with Hall. And he's going to take this close to first down markers. He stopped at the Eagles' 39. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll run with Hall. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, they're about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync and they were. And down right around the 42-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He was a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage in, but that was smart. Wilson, smart to take off and run with it. He's able to pick up the first.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
If they continue to run the ball this strong right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, and you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he returns this to the 22. DeAndre Swift and the Eagles back out there. And he's closing in on that number. They're all running back circle. Beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Couldn't do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game and a half that might provide a psychological boost.
Finishing. Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half and fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, they'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. This offense and Garrett Wilson headed back out. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guy trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing. Because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to pull sidelines to him, and maybe bounce a little bit.
This is not the value all that play, pitch, and catch. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We were treated to a strong first half from the former number 2 overall pick, Zach Wilson. He threw a first-quarter touchdown pass, then 2 more in the second quarter, a 3-touchdown half. And he may just be getting started.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter. What's been a tight contest so far? It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half we saw a fair amount of To throw is Wilson. And a fun ball. That's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the balls to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go down.
Now Wilson. the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
Exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And they'll get it down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The New York set to take the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defense side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They overloaded that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. He is going to have the Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw recorded in by Lazard. So completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. Play action. It's Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect.
We already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
To throw again is Wilson. That's caught left side record. And he is going to have a Jets first down. I do believe, yes, he's got it by about a yard here on 3rd and 3.
And that picked up on the first
Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete. The Eagles on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is Hurts. And that's incomplete.
A little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed up both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
They'll try and throw for him with Hurts. That's to the sideline and pulled in. And he goes out right around the 39. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They go play action with Hurts. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Looking to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Through the middle of the field. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jet 16. They're going to look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And of course, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield and man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So now with the 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 13. He'll give it to Hall to start the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. They'll go again with Hall. And able to use his blockers to get this out.
visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Jets, they climb back to 5